Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Doom Eminent, but you can just call me Jeff, and today I'm coming to you guys with a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay by Doom Rinaldi. It is a triple free-for-all MOAB on the map HARDHAT. He was using the MP7 with rapid fire plus extended mags. Honestly, guys, I am speechless about this gameplay. It is a triple free-for-all MOAB. This is just insanely impressive. So if you want more insane gameplays, I would highly suggest you check out Rinaldi's channel. He brings Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Ghost content. His link will be down in the description below. So today what we're going to be talking about is something that has recently happened to me in my life that personally I think is kind of funny. It's just really how you perceive it, but I think it's kind of funny. You know, it's kind of a serious thing that happened, but I kind of am perceiving it as a little bit funny. And what happened was, I am pretty big on the gym, you know. I go to the gym a lot. I go pretty much every day, or just as much as I can. And I go to this gym called Snap Fitness. And I've been going there for about a year now. Not for a full entire year, but I was going on and off, and now I've been going for about 2 months straight. And so I'm kind of a regular there, I would consider myself. And I go in yesterday. This all happened 2 days ago. So I go in 2 days ago, actually, and I walk in, and there's this guy going like ham on these weights. Like, he's not just like a big bodybuilder guy that's working hard, you know. He is like going crazy on these weights. He's throwing them around. He's whipping them in the air with all his momentum and yelling. I wish I had the recording. I tried to get the recording in here, but I couldn't get it on the computer. But I actually have a voice memo of what he sounded like, and it was hilarious. I wish I could show you guys, but I can't really. But this guy was just going crazy on these weights, and it was really, really funny. And so I go in there, and I'm minding my own business, and me and him are actually the only one in there. It's like 8 o'clock at night, and this was 2 days ago, as I said. And I'm working out, and all of a sudden, he leans up and goes, "Hey, effer." And I'm like, what? Like, I didn't know if he was talking to me, so I look over at him, and I just kind of, like, give him a little glare, and I'm like, whatever. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't talking to me. Maybe he's just into his workout. And I get excited, a little excited there, as he always does. And then, so this was also, by the way, the first time I saw this guy, and then, so I lean back over and start doing my set, and then I hear, "What the F are you doing here?" And at this point, I'm really confused, because I'm like, alright, this guy's definitely talking to me. So I look over, and sure enough, he is staring right at me, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? I do not know why this guy is saying this to me. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I did something to piss him off or what, but I'm getting really confused. So I take my headphone out because I was listening to music, and I go, "What?" And I just kind of said it like that. I'm like, "What?" Like, I was like in a confused manner, and he just goes, "Huh," and then sits back down and starts doing his set. And I was honestly so confused. So that's pretty much all that happened. I texted my friend to actually come. That's my bigger friend, because I was legit getting scared. This guy was punching the wall and punching the machines. No joke. I wish I had the video of it, because one of my friends took a video. But he was punching the walls and punching the machines, and then looking over at us to try to like intimidate us. And at that point, I texted my friend, said, "Hey, can you come here?" Because my friend lives right down the road, and he's pretty big. So he came over and just worked out with me and kind of watched over this guy, make sure he didn't like jump me, because I was honestly thinking this guy might have jumped me. And but sure enough, he didn't. But the next day, I actually go up to the guy that works there, and I'm like, "Hey, I don't want to make a huge deal out of this, but does that guy that's making the loud noise," because the guy was there the next day. So I go up to the guy, and I'm like, "Hey, does that guy that goes here, does he or does that guy that's here right now, does he often come here?" And the guy's like, he actually signed up yesterday or 2 days ago, or I forgot what he said, but he said he signed up really, really recently. And so I was like, and he's like, "So what's the problem?" And because he could tell that I was kind of like aggravated. And I go, "Well, yesterday I was working out, and all of a sudden," I just basically explained the story to him. I said, all of a sudden this guy leans up and says, "Effer." I kind of roll it off. I look away, and then I hear, "What the F are you doing here?" And the guy's like, "Are you serious? So he verbally assaulted you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, pretty much he did." And he's like, "Well, do you mind if I call him over here?" And then he says like, "Jake," or I forgot what his name was, like Mike or something. And he's like, "Mike." And the guy goes like, "Yeah." He's this Asian guy, by the way. He's pretty old too. He's like 50, I think. And the guy goes like, "Yeah." And he walks over, and he's like, "Did you verbally assault this young man yesterday?" And the guy's like, "No, I don't want to sound racist here, but I'm just gonna do my best impression of him." He's like, "Oh, no, no, no." And then the guy's like, "Well, he said he verbally assaulted you, and you dropped the F-bomb on him." And he's like, "Oh no, sometimes I just get intense when I work out. It wasn't me. Or I just get intense when I work out." And he's like, and we both like look at each other, and we're like, "What? You just get intense when you work out?" Well, that's no excuse for calling someone an F-bomb. And then from there, the guy just kept denying it, and he tried to actually shake my hand, and I was like, kind of like, nah, dude, I'm not gonna shake your hand. You just called me an F yesterday, and now you're trying to cover it up. And then the guy actually said he was gonna leave or something. He was like, it was right after the guy said we're gonna watch the security tape, and then the guy's like, oh, well, I'm gonna leave, and then he just walked out. And so the guy was like, all right, this is getting fishy. So he goes and watches the security tape, and sure enough, you can see him. I don't know if he could hear him, but you could see him lean over and say something to me. And then I take my headphone out, just like I described it, and say like, what? You can see me, my lips say what, and then the guy like shakes his head, leans back down, and then for the rest of the time you can see him like staring at me and stuff. And so the guy actually said to me, he's like, well, do you want to get this guy kicked out of here? And me being the great guy I am, I'm like, nah, it's fine. I'm going to give him another chance. We'll just see what happens. And sure enough, I saw him today again, after 3 days after it happened. And he did not say a single thing to me, did not even make eye contact with me once. So hopefully that problem is resolved. But the guy actually gave me his phone number. The guy that works there gave me his phone number and said, hey, his cell phone number. And he's like, hey, if you want to give me a call, if this guy's punching machines, swearing at people, doing anything remotely weird at the gym, please give me a call. So I now have the guy's number, and I have this guy on speed dial in case this Asian guy goes ham on the weights or punching the machines or going ham on swearing at someone. I keep saying going ham, I don't know why, but if this guy starts doing anything weird and fishy, then I am going to have that guy on speed dial and call him right away. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I just thought I'd share it with you guys because I thought it was kind of funny. Like, after it all happened, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is kind of funny. Some old Asian guy just swore at me and called me an effer for no apparent reason. And I like, if there was a reason that I thought this happened, guys, I would let you know. And I honestly do not know the reason. So that's pretty much the story. That's pretty much all that happened. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. And be sure to check out DooM Rinaldi's channel. His link will be down in the description, as well as mine. And as always, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, again, I just said that twice, but if you could leave a like, that'd be awesome. And I will see you guys later. Peace.